Hello Wobblies, welcome to Wobbly Otter Outdoors. I'm Chris, and in this episode we are comparing 4 different carbon steel pans. Each of these pans came to us in their own special way. The large Discada by Southwest Disk came to us because we had a viewer who was interested in knowing what we thought about it and having us review it. So we purchased it and we did that video review. We'll put a link in the description. The Pow Walk we've had for quite a few years and had it just for us. It wasn't for anything particularly associated with Wobbly Otter Outdoors, but it was my first introduction into a carbon steel pan. This next pan is a carbon steel DeBuyer pan. It is our most recent purchase. In the comments of our Lodge Carbon Steel Pans review, Mr. Winger mentioned using a DeBuyer pan at home. I had seen that brand come up repeatedly when doing research on carbon steel pans. I asked Mr. Winger if the DeBuyer would be able to handle use over a campfire, and he said yes. I really wanted to have a pan with a smooth surface, so I bought the DeBuyer. And last but definitely not least is a Lodge carbon steel skillet. We've also done a video review about this pan. So these last 2 carbon steel pans on the end are the most recent purchases that we've made, and my whole goal has been to find a non-stick pan that can go from the kitchen to the campfire and back, and a pan whose non-stick surface won't come off or isn't potentially harmful. Carbon steel pan of these sorts are a little bit lighter than cast iron, and that is a big benefit to me. Plus, another thing I like is the handles on them are a little bit longer than are the ones on our cast iron skillets. Another thing that all of these carbon steel pans bring with them is also that they are potentially heirloom quality, and especially the Discada and the 2 fry pans on the end. They are of a heavier weight and thickness, and if seasoned well and cared for well, they can be passed down from generation to generation to be enjoyed and only get better with age. First, let's have a look at all their specs. They are lined up as for their diameter, as for their size. The slightly smaller one is the 10-inch Lodge, followed by the 10-inch DeBuyer. The Pow Walk is a 14-inch diameter pan, and the giant Discada by Southwest Disk is 22 inches in diameter. Now let's line them up by their weight. The Pow Walk and the little Lodge 10-inch skillet are very close in size. The Pow Walk is just under 3 pounds, and the Lodge 10-inch skillet is just over 3 pounds. The third heaviest, coming in at 3.8 pounds, is the DeBuyer pan, followed by the heaviest monster Discada at 21.4 pounds. For rim thickness, the Lodge is 2.8 millimeters, the DeBuyer 3.1 millimeters, the Walk 1.2 millimeters, and the Southwest Disk 4.37 millimeters. The handle length of the Lodge is 9 inches, the DeBuyer is 9.5 inches, the Walk handle is 7 3/4 inches, and the Southwest Disk has 2 handles across from each other, each as 2 1/4 inches long. The Discada is an incredibly smooth, slick, and unseasoned surface from the start. We haven't done anything to season the entire disc, though I'd like to try to season it some over a fire. The Pow Walk came with an unseasoned, hammered, though smooth surface. Bill seasoned it, and it's only getting better with use. The Lodge carbon steel skillets have a small texture all over. You can certainly sand or grind their cooking surface to be more smooth if you wish. The DeBuyer carbon steel pan is slick and smooth out of the box, though it isn't seasoned. Of these 4, the 2 main contenders for a pan that can go from the kitchen to the campfire and back to the kitchen again are the Lodge and the DeBuyer. When received, the Lodge has a single seasoning on it. For each of these pans, when we received them, we seasoned them 3 times in the oven. We washed each one really well, then we wiped them down with a light coating of oil and wiped that oil back off so it has a very, very thin layer, and then bake them in the oven at a temperature of 475 degrees for an hour, and let the oven cool down with the pans still in the oven. wipe them with another coat of oil, and put them back in. And that process we did 3 times. The DeBuyer pan became a very gorgeous bronze color. The Lodge maintained its black color throughout. For price, here's the round numbers. The Powwalk comes in at $60 when it comes with a ring and a spatula. The Lodge pan is $38. The DeBuyer pan is $52, and the large Discada is $70. We'll put links to each of these products down in the description below. Next we're going to add bacon and some chopped onions. Whether you're at home or out camping, and when you're cooking, it just seems like it ought to be enjoyable, and you ought to have tools that work well. That's been my main goal for all of this, and I really feel like we found that with this pan. Add 4 eggs. It's okay. I don't have any sticking. And it doesn't look like it's getting burned on the bottom at all. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. As happy as I am with the Lodge carbon steel pans, I have to say this DeBuyer carbon steel pan takes the cake. Finally found my pan that can go from kitchen to campfire and back to kitchen. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Thanks for watching Wobbly Otter Outdoors. We love you and hope all your tomorrows are bright. Until next time.